I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. KOTOR's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. KOTOR wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light. After our last battle, KOTOR had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back when I left, KOTOR knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Hey, I'm glad to see you're not getting hung up on all this. The past is in the past, you know?
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
If you are seeking information, perhaps the Jedi Council will help. I'm afraid I cannot.
Hakupat? Ronda dihot?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I... Oh, it's just so good to have... We're just gonna go right home, right? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you.
Please kill me.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the Council, not some...
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned, Juhani.
Good day to you. I'm afraid I cannot speak to you at the moment. I apologize.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya fulki gokogala jiji tong haidwam jiji lumpa nitapoe tikito dolpa da bon mujashak pakat kiyino no dam ka chikun ida hodonga yiking ka chikun ida hodonga yiking kuno bamulera jedabadwana ni dibobo Yikukuno no ba mulera Ci gratulo da pograshi oniu kompa cintono muchuba Loda dita ka chikun ida hodonga yikinkuno Takom jus dach mi Manaman atota, hakki jukrata bola shui chongatong, chongkun no bunka mulera kunkile. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Ka chikun ida hodonga, yikinkuno. Takum just miki grabel mogo. Kachichu tolpa da bongwale kando nangugu chut chut. Takom jus dak.
Dantooine has a splendid environment. I would hate to see it damaged by too many settlers.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off!
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way? You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out. Still on Tatooine as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Dantooine has a splendid environment. I would hate to see it.
I hear that the Sith tortured Jedi prisoners until they give in to...
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
Achuta, wonga kun bistolpi kikoyan ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Dong na bungsha. Ka chi kun ida hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chi kun. Slimo podona. Achuta, wonga kun bistolpi kikoyana. Jeda badawana ni mucho shakpak.
I'm sorry, Padawan. I am unable to render...
Tonghai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Rundi hadonga ku.
I'm sorry, Padawan. I am unable to render assistance at this time.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council.
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? As chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I find your quest for knowledge admirable. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to... Your confidence is admirable, but you must guard. Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. May the Force be with you.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is what the secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know? Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters and the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that? Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now. And without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards.
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
Yes?
One of the Jedi managed to turn that... Did you hear about the young Jedi girl from a couple days ago? I heard she hurt her master pretty bad.
How may I be of assistance, Master Jedi? My name is Gar. Me and my...
A pleasure.
...live on one of the northern farms. But the Kath Hounds and the Mandalorian... Recently, the Kath Hounds have been acting much more aggressive. Those Mandalorian raiders have been milking the outlying farms dry, too.
He should have been protecting her better if he wanted to keep...
Mandalorian beast. Some of us don't like fighting and killing. I'm not sure exactly what the Council will do. Is there anything else you require? Ever since the Republic beat them years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place.
They're pathetic. They're taking scraps when they should be taking worlds.
With the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the manpower to hunt them down. The Jedi are even worse off because Malak has been hunting them specifically. They're worried that he might even be supporting these raiders, so don't want to face them directly. That puts us in a kind of hard situation. Is there anything else I can help you with? Farewell, then.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must... Thank you, young Jedi.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? The council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
This guy isn't telling us something. He might even be lying. I don't trust him.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassius disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No! Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. I do not know. I am worried for him, truly. But I do not believe Alan Matale had anything to do with it. And now my father may take it out on Shen. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Alan Matale and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassius and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Nurek has nothing more to say to you. He left strict instructions. My orders are clear. Please...
What?
Yes?
What? No problem. Didn't work.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Nurek has nothing more to say to you. He left strict instructions. He was... My orders are clear. Please leave immediately.
No problem. Got it. No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
What?
What can I do? Let me try. I can't. Let me try. I can't.
What?
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. Please find Shen.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too... It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that. If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped. I was taught to hate the Sandrals, to think of them as evil and subhuman. But from the moment I saw Rahasia one day in the city, I knew that my father was wrong. She was like an angel. All white silks and perfume, seeming to float above the crowds. I don't know what else I could have done but fall in love with her. For months I wooed her and tried to win her heart. I believe I have succeeded, but now this has happened. Our families are always coming between us one way or another. Please find her and convince her to run away with me.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must...
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia? I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you. You're right. We should go as fast as we can. I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes what...
You're right. We should.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik! Alan! I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions. We never asked for your help, Jedi. Do not press in matters.
This is an intern.
You should not interfere with our private business, Jedi. My son doesn't know his head from his backside. I am the only one qualified to be making his decisions for him, and I say that he leave with me right now.
No, I won't. I can choose my own path.
Shen, how dare you?
I am tired of you controlling my life. I love Rahesia, and I want to be with her forever.
And I want to stay with Shen forever, Father.
Don't disobey me, Shen. Come to me now and leave her.
I don't care. Rahesia and I will live on our own if you won't accept us.
You will do no such thing. I am your father, and I order you to come back.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahesia, you will not leave with...
I am, Father, and you can't stop me.
You foolish girl!
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter.
We appear to be at an impasse, then.
It is your fault.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
Do not tell me what to do, Jedi. The Council will hear of... Indeed they shall.
What can I do?
What?
What?
I'm here.
Yeah?
What?
Huh? Sure.
You shall fall.
Here it is!
What can I do? How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not. Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given. Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further. With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance. Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to... They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were... As you wish. You really should return. What can I do?
Huh? What? No problem. Didn't work.
Tujuh apa yang ki? Bahasa.
I'm here.
Huh? What?
Yes?
Yeah? What?
Sharji King Watawama Mulira. Yuma Lipa Ak Inko-kun. Da Hupa Botenya Go Juju Biti. Jas Grogito Patslimo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, the droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be... Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. missions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake. The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
You cannot win. Yes?
What?
Sure.
What can I do?
Yeah?
Yes?
No problem.
If the droid is correct, then we must complete the tasks in the proving ground to the east and west before these doors will open. What can I do? Yes?
Yeah?
Yes?
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates. Correct. corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun. How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us, I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? Excellent. Your current age is... Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character. You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taris. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Master Matali has left orders to deny you entrance into the estate. A grievance will be filed with the council for your actions.
I'm sure the council will realize these accusations are completely unfounded. The Matale grievance will fall on deaf ears.
No problem. Didn't work.
Master Matali has left orders to deny you entrance. A grievance will...
I'm sure the council...
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
What can I do?
Huh? What? Yes?
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. Thank you, young master. My daughter can... Here is the reward I promised. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the captain.
Ubabatu Kochi,
Tom non bon sham. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slim uba batu kochi. Tom non bon yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun la boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best chingpa ma uba batu kochi. Tom la boda ni winki smack toma. Uba batu kochi. Kuyabi just ku uba batu kochi. Yatuka ulwan la boda ni winki smack uba batu kochi. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best ching. La boda ni winki.
I heard another Republic fleet was wiped out in this sector. One of the Jedi managed to turn that dark Jedi girl back to the light side. That's a relief.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time, Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malik becomes. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the...
Rahasia Sandral and Shen Matali have come here seeking shelter against their families. Their love for each other was being denied by overly possessive parents, and we learned that it was only by your intervention that they managed to escape here. While it is regrettable that the fences between the families were not repaired, it is good that these two young lovers can live their lives free of oppression.
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come seeking knowledge? As chronicler of the Academy, you should ponder. This facility is a training academy. The pursuit of knowledge. You should ponder the... May the Force be with you.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wal. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da ponkwaleo gandona chu. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank waleo ganda naru chut. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tungking ba nunotek. Tuk ning chut. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodung. Mucho shak pakat. Kiyeno no dama paule rachikun. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank waleo ganda naru tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hot. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shotung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule tonke. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tong. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shotung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching pala. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tungking ba nunotek. Tuk ning chut. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkuno bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunne. We itanan dayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nadektek. Kachikun itahodonga. Ikinkuno bamulera chikun. Slimo pod. Kachikun itahodonga. Ikinkuno bamulera chikun.
Shen and Rahasia have been welcomed here in the compound for as long as they wish to stay. I am glad that your help enabled them to... Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed the tests, and I even see you have constructed your own lightsaber. You should be proud of your accomplishment, but never forget that you still have much... As your power grows, you will constantly face temptations to slip to the dark side.
Kupa che kupa. Mucho shakpak.
I am sorry we have nothing of value to give you as a reward. Our families have cut us off completely. Had the council not taken us in, we would be forged. The council will let us stay here as long as we want, though I know Shen and I are both hoping our fathers will forgive us and welcome us back into their homes.
Rahasia and I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for us. Now we will finally have a place to share our love, without fear of reprisals from... Rahasia and I can spend the...
Good luck to you both. May you find the...
Good day to you. I'm afraid I cannot speak to you at the moment. I apologize.
Akupa? Kachikun itahodonga. Jidabadawana. Yikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Chi gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa chintumbo muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking. Dakom justach mi. Dakom justach.
The cat hounds seem to have calmed down. The settlers must be relieved.
Yikukuno, Jedabadawana Kachikun Achuta. Jedabadawana need Muchashakpach.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for... I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need? Okay.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Stimulants make a warrior out of it. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant. There anything else? Your choice.
Yes, what's on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange? I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments. A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much, I'm not gonna wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just...
How can I help? I do? How did you know? A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... I mean, whatever I think about you. That is you... Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. I believe you truly mean what you say, for now. But sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tong abuk shami no nok.
Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami. Tong abuk shami. Tong ki ba non tontek. Selima wangaku. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wangakun bikin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wa. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na. Tongki ba non tontek. Tongki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tong abuk shami no nok. Selima wangakun bi. Tong ki ba non. Tong ki ba. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapan. Selima wangakun bi. Tong ki ba. Mucho shakapaka. Tong ki ba. Tong ki ba. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wangakun bikin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wangakun bikin. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Kipuna. Selima wangakun. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shak.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. Zerka Corporation maintains this docking station at great expense. It is within our rights to refuse landing permission. And I warn you, we've had troublemakers before. The bay is lined with autoguns. Violence is not a survivable option. I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thick... That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration. So we can... Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with... It's not a very pretty world. But there is a... I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it. No, it's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising... Unfortunately, that information was incorrect. And possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company. Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, but the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business. Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it. Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however. Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals. The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. Or animals. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe. Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. I think the company has even put a bounty on them. But I'm sure not going to try. I will answer as best I can. As you wish. If you need anything...
Uchua penki, tang ituamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, baba Hassan Shan. No ba... Smilia!
Poelta, Colossus, Ivan Rebu, Mikel Irimon. Uudasta sieltä, uutta kelpis, Colossusta. Poelta, Colossus, Ivan Rebu, Mikel Irimon. Poelta, Colossus, Ivan Rebu, Mikel Irimon. Justadan kelpaa, hoisidan kelpaa. Tuntustaa vannivu kelpaa, hoita puheltaa. Colossus, Ivan Rebu,
You a swoop racer? Crazy fool.